Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to sit down with you guys today and film kind of a get ready with me video featuring one of my very favorite brands from the drugstore, Wet n Wild. Now most of the products that I'm using today are from the brand Wet n Wild with the exception of just a few, and a couple of things are brand new to me, including this new Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, Rosé in the Air, and also, where did it go? And also this brow pencil is new to me as well. Now I think when it comes to drugstore brands, I think Wet n Wild is probably one that really takes the cake as far as making really good products at a really good price point. There are so many things that I use today that are not just things that I use for the sake of using a Wet n Wild product, but these are actually favorites of mine. These are things that I use over and over again that I really love, and they really compare to some of my higher end makeup products. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look today and what I use, then let's go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, so my skin is all washed and moisturized, and today I'm going to go in with my Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation. I do have a Wet n Wild foundation that I do like, but I am in the middle of a wear test with this Physicians Formula foundation, so I'm going to be using that today. And I am mixing the shades LW2 and MW2, and today I'm actually going to be applying it with a brush. I always like to spray my brush with just a little bit of setting spray, or this is just a rose water spray. I find that it helps it go on a little easier and kind of keeps my brush from soaking up so much of the product. Another thing that I've been trying to do lately is to avoid putting so much product around my eyes. Since I'm going to be going in with a concealer here, I want to try and minimize how much product I put there, because it's kind of a habit for me to take my foundation and kind of put it all over my eyes and my lids. But I think as I'm getting a little bit older and I have some fine lines around my eyes, I think it's better just to avoid putting too much product in that area. So I want just my concealer to go around my eyes. And I like to mainly blend that on my face, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'll kind of use that to buff underneath my chin and down my neck just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines anywhere. If you guys are interested in a review on this foundation, keep an eye on my channel because I do have a review coming up where I did kind of a 7-day wear test on this using different application methods and just testing it throughout the week and seeing how it wore. Alright, next I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. I like to put that on before I do my concealer and setting powder, because again, sometimes if I don't do it right away, I forget to do it, and then I find that I really need this. To set my eyes today, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild Color Icon Reserve Your Cabana powder, and just on a fluffy brush, I'm just going to set my eyelids with this. So I'm going to come back and do my under eye concealer, and we're going to jump right into the eyes. So today I'm going to be taking a new palette to me. This is the new Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. This is just kind of their warm mauve toned palette. I've tried this just a little bit, but I've been trying out a couple of different palettes lately, so I haven't really tested this out quite enough to where I really have kind of fallen in love with it yet. I definitely like it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I would really like to keep playing with this. So I am taking just a combination of these two transition shades. I really love how they've included in these new palettes by Wet n Wild these really large size transition shades, because in any palette that I have, these are the shades that usually, if I hit pan on a shade in a palette, those are the shades that I will hit pan on that run out quickly. So I love that they included those, because these are the type of shades that you need for any eye look that you do, but you also can use them all alone if you're just doing something very neutral. And I definitely think for mattes at the drugstore, these are really good quality. They have really good pigmentation, but they're also nice and buttery and blendable, which I always love that in my matte eyeshadows. Also, when it comes to my transition shade, I really love to take my transition color up higher onto my brow bone to kind of diminish the size of my brow bone area right there. This is a really great tip if you do have deep set eyes or hooded eyes or just a very large brow bone area. This is going to help kind of make this area not appear so pronounced. And by doing that, you actually kind of make the size of your lid space look even larger, because it's not being swallowed up by dark shades that go from your crease down. You're taking them rather from your crease kind of up onto your brow bone, if that makes sense. Now, if you don't have hooded eyes or don't have deep set eyes, I would probably just go in right into the socket line and do this. But I pretty much do this with any eye look that I do. I like to try and take that up onto my brow bone just a little bit. Next I'm going to go into this deep kind of rust shade right here. I'm going to concentrate that a little bit more precisely in my crease area, and I'm using a MAC 217 brush for this. I like to kind of start right there in that kind of outer V area and then pull it over and then down to my lash line. I just use kind of circular motions to do this. And then I like to take what's left on my brush and slightly kind of pull that down a little bit onto my lower lash line. And again, we'll kind of clean this up with our concealer later. Now I'm going to take this darkest brown matte shade in the palette, and using that same 217 brush, I'm just putting a touch of that right here at my the corner of my lashes, and just in circular motions kind of blending that right there. This is just going to add a little bit of dimension right there at the corner of our eye. So today I want my lid to be very bright and kind of shimmery, so I'm going to go in with my Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow in the color Solar Explosion. This is just kind of a champagne gold color. I've been using these liquid eyeshadows for the last week or so, and I am seriously impressed with these. They're really, really amazing. So I just take that and rub it in between my fingers and just tap that onto the center of my lid area. Take that same 217 brush and just go over the edges just to keep things nice and soft. These definitely apply best with your finger though. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. Today I'm using the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer, and I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of that right in that dark area right there in the corner of my eye. And then I like to dot just a little bit under here where I have some pigmentation. I really don't want to go overboard with my concealer because I find that putting too much product under my eyes just ends up getting really cakey and heavy. I'm just using a small blending sponge. So I've also been using this concealer for about a week now, and I absolutely love it. I think this is kind of the best concealer I may have ever used for my under eye area. If you have dry or aged under eyes, I definitely recommend checking this one out because this has really good coverage, but it's not cakey and it's not drying, which those seem to be the things that I have the most trouble with in a concealer. They almost always are either a little too drying or a little too cakey or a little too heavy, or they just don't cover enough, and this kind of doesn't seem to have any flaws so far. I really love it. And while I have my concealer out, I'm going to go ahead and conceal a couple of spots that I have. Okay, so now that my concealer is done, I am going to do just a touch of setting. Now, if you have watched many of my videos, you will know that I am very, very sparing when I come to setting my face with powder. If I use too much setting powder, I just find that it does no favors to my skin. It definitely dries out my skin, especially in the wintertime. So I am very careful with where I apply setting powder. So I have just this fluffy brush here. I'm just going to apply a touch right here on the inner corner. I don't like to go over here because this is where my fine lines start. I will put it around my nose because that's the place that my concealer really likes to come off. So now we're going to do just a little bit of work on the lash line. So all I'm going to do today is I'm just going to take a combination of these two transition shades and apply those to my lower lash line. Next I'm going to take this darkest brown shade in here and just apply a touch of that right to just the outer third of my lash line and kind of connect that up to the corner of my eye. And if you find you get a little heavy-handed, you could always take a little cotton swab and just very gently kind of go back and forth right there. That will help take off any excess shadow without taking off all of the concealer or foundation that you have underneath. Okay, so next we're going to attack the eyebrows. Today I'm taking a new product to me. This is from Wet n Wild. It is their retractable brow pencil in the color taupe. So I'm going to start by just kind of brushing through my brows. I definitely think that my brows are due for a little bit of a trim, but I've also been kind of loving like a nice caterpillar-y, feathery brow, so I don't want to over trim my brows because they're not very thick to begin with. So here is the brow product. It's kind of one of those teardrop shape pencils. This one is a little bit kind of fatter than some of the ones that I've used before. We're just going to start in the corner, the bottom corner of my eyebrow. Just kind of draw this line up. Now I'm going to just set my brows with my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. Now I want to pop just a little bit of this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the color Flexitarian. This is just a highlighter, and I'm just going to put that right into my inner corner. As usual, this one I usually always apply with my finger. As usual, I will be lining my lashes with my Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner pencil in the color Simma Brown Now. This is just their dark brown shade. So I always like to start in my waterline, just my upper waterline. And then I'm just going to take a touch of that just kind of on the outer half of my lash line, slightly winging it up and out. Alright, now I'm just going to give my lashes a quick curl and go in with a couple of coats of my Essence of Volume Stylist, and I'll be right back. Alright, so the eyes are all finished. Let's go ahead and jump into the face. So today I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is the one in Dulce de Leche. You can see it's very dirty, been very well loved. I'm going to go in with this bronzer shade and just kind of bronze up my cheeks. This is kind of the perfect color for that bronzer slash contour that I'm always talking about. It's warm, but it's not too warm, so I feel like it can kind of work as both a bronzer and a contour. So I like to kind of apply it right at the hollows here and then kind of up onto the cheekbone a little bit. Just kind of circular up motions and up into the hairline. Then a little bit onto my temples. And just a little bit under my jawline. So I thought I would throw this out there. I'm actually in the market for a new bronzer brush, and I've been using this one for years. I think it's from Coastal Scents. It's just a kind of paddle bronzer brush, but it is starting to shed a little bit on me, and I think it's time for a new one. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know below. For blush, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the color Rose Champagne. And let's see, actually I think I will use my Wet n Wild blush brush. This is actually a really good blush brush. I really love the Wet n Wild blushes, and this particular color is pretty soft, so a lot of them are very, very pigmented, but this one I find you can really go in with a pretty heavy hand. Which I kind of love. I love a good buildable blush. And for highlighter today, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. I believe that this is the color Precious Petals. The sticker came off, which I kind of hate that they put the color on the actual sticker that you have to take off to get into the product. Because once you take the sticker off, you don't know what the color is anymore. But I am pretty sure this is kind of a rose gold color. I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. And I am taking that with the e.l.f. blush brush and just putting that right on top of my cheekbone area. I actually think that this highlighter is a little bit too intense for the texture on my cheek, but we're just gonna go with it today and pretend like I am still 27. Now for my lips today, I'm gonna go in with the NYX lip liner pencil. This one is in the color Beige, which I find so funny. This is totally like a pinky nude color. I don't even think it has any beige in it, but I don't know. I've kind of found that NYX can be very random with the things that they name their products, especially their lip products. Oh, my lips look terrible. Okay. Before I do that though, my lips are looking pretty dry and disgusting. So we're gonna take some of my e.l.f. lip exfoliator, see if we can remedy that just a little bit. Now I'm going to take this Milani matte lipstick in the color Matte Innocence. It's just a very kind of peachy nude. And because my lips are so dry today, I'm going to take this Essence lip gloss. This is in the color Unknown. There is no sticker on this. I don't know what happened to the sticker on this. This is just a little Essence lip gloss that has no color. It looks kind of like a peachy nude. If I can find it online, although I'd still be guessing. Any peachy lip gloss will do. And lastly, I'm going to set my makeup with the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray, which I've been loving lately. This stuff smells so good. Alright guys, so that is today's finished look. I really am a huge fan of a lot of these new products. I absolutely love this brow product from Wet n Wild. I also think that their eyeshadow palettes, if you guys see these things floating around your local drugstore, I definitely recommend picking them up. They are $4.99, I believe, and they are worth every penny. These performed really well on my eyes today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Please, as always, don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this type of video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Dang it. Come on, earring. Help me out. Is that in? Yes, that's in.